Hi, I'm Jen Hand, your food coach for helping you end your battle with eating. So today's question I'm answering is, can you truly be free if you have dietary restrictions? So if you have a gluten allergy, if you have celiac disease, if you have IBS, if you're vegan, vegetarian for health reasons based on your morals and values, can you truly be free? So I love this topic. It's such a juicy one and I could talk about it for hours, but I will say my simple answer is yes. Yes, you can be free if you have a restriction for health reasons, for some other sickness, illness, ailment you have that you must eat a certain way. So this sort of is a little bit counterintuitive because a lot of what I teach is not having restrictions, allowing, giving yourself permission, throwing out the rules, throwing out the guidelines. And this is a little bit different because if something affects your body in a way where you know for your own health, you have to follow it, it creates almost another level of this. So I will say that it might be more challenging for you if you do have a certain dietary restriction to feel free. And I'm gonna be really honest and upfront with that. I don't have any dietary restrictions, but if you do, I think it can be a little bit more challenging. However, it's not to say it can't be done. I 100% believe that you can still feel free, which I will get into in a second. But I want to make sure that it's not, there's a difference between having a gluten allergy and being gluten-free because you think it's healthier. So if you do have a dietary restriction, ask yourself honestly if you're doing it from a place of pure love for yourself and purely health reasons, and how it's like a way of you taking care of you. So for a long time when I was getting my master's in nutrition, I became vegetarian. I was very restrictive. So it cut out lots of processed foods, a lot of animal protein, ate a very heavy vegetarian diet, but I wasn't doing it from an allergy or a moral value-based decision. It was because, I am gonna be thinner, I know it's healthier, I'm gonna be a better person, I should be doing this kind of mindset. So really look at your mindset and where it's coming from when you make this decision about whether you're gluten-free, about whether you're eating a vegetarian or vegan or that kind of thing. I've worked with clients who are vegan and vegetarian. I've worked with clients who don't have allergies or restrictions or anything like that, and it can be done. So here's what I want to say about how to get to that place of freedom. All of the freedom comes from within, comes from your mind. So it's all about what you perceive you're allowed to have. So if you have a restriction, maybe not even calling it that anymore, maybe focusing on what you can have, on what you're allowed to have, on what you're giving yourself full permission to take care of yourself. So you're almost flipping the way you're talking to yourself to say, it's not what can I eat, but what can I eat? Look at all the things I'm allowed to have. Look at all the things that make my body feel amazing, not focusing on the 2, 3, 4, 5 things that make your body feel awful that you can't have. So it really comes in your mind in allowing yourself to see not only the possibilities of what you can have and the options, and feeling that sense of expansion, like, oh, here's this whole menu, not focusing on, oh, I can't have that, can't have that, I can't have that, but oh, I can have that, I can have that, I can have that. And allowing yourself to come from that space of really taking care of yourself. And that can be a game changer, because if you understand that, wow, I can't have bread because I have celiac disease and it really makes me feel so awful. And I know that by not having bread, I'm truly taking care of myself. What a powerful shift to say and hear, instead of saying and hearing, oh, I can't have bread. You know, that sucks. I can't have bread. I feel so restrictive. I'm not allowed to have that. I shouldn't have that. So it's like you look at it with the potential. You look at it with, here's how I'm taking care of myself. And that can be a really, really powerful shift, because you're looking at your perspective changes when you flip the way you're talking to yourself and the way you're thinking in your mind. So yes, you can be free with dietary restrictions. The first thing I'd say is check where that's coming from. Is it coming from a place of love, of health, of taking care of yourself? Or is it coming from like the should, have to, more healthy kind of place within you? The second thing is looking at what you can have, the options, the combinations of food, the items that you're able to feed yourself and fuel yourself with. And coming from a place of, this is how I take care of myself. This is what gives me the most energy, where I can be my best self out into the world. So I'd love to hear from you. If you do have a dietary restriction, if you are gluten-free, vegetarian, vegan, or eat in a certain way, I'd love to hear from you to see how you can use this in your own life and help shift it so you do feel that sense of freedom, of being normal around food. So comment below. I'd love to hear.